Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I will be teaching you how to play Eugene by Arlo today. It's a pretty simple song, so let's get started. Yeah, you're just going to need a capo on the 5th fret, your guitar tuned to standard tuning, and if you want to add some reverb or delays or whatever effects you want, go for it. It sounds awesome with the song. Let's get started. So the only chords you're going to need are D minor, C major, E minor, and then I think it's 1 D minor 7. And they're pretty simple chords, so excuse my stained pink fingernails. I tried to redo my hair a different red and it just stained everything. So when you color your hair, things get pretty messy. Cool. Yeah, and I tried a new makeup look today. I wanted to do a double wing, and then I've seen this look but I haven't recreated it, and today I did it. Took me a while, but here we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you catch me kind of staring every now and then, I'll be like, oh, I did that. But anyways, let's get going. So D minor. You're gonna have your fingers placed like this. Have one on the E string, one on the G string, and one on the B string. The G string you're gonna have on the 2nd fret from the capo, which is on the 5th fret. And then you're gonna have on the B string from the 3rd fret from the capo, and then E string 1st fret from the capo, and then wrap your hand around here on the first E and the A string, leaving the D string open, and it's gonna sound like. So this version is a little bit higher pitched, but it goes with the song. And then C major. We're going to have a finger on the 1st fret from the capo, B string, a finger on the D string, 2nd fret from the capo, and a finger on the A string, 3rd fret from the capo, muting the top E string, and then the G string open. It's going to sound like, and the last E string open. Then the E minor, just 2 fingers on the A and the G string, on the 2nd fret from the capo, everything else open. And then it repeats basically those 3 chords, and then you're just gonna know for one part of the song, you're gonna need that DM7, and so there, it's just pretty simple. You can either just put one finger over this and wrap another finger around on the G string, and then have the B and E strings have a finger there, or you can have 2 fingers on the B string and the E string, so one on the B, one on the E, and then have another finger on the G, just to make sure that nothing is it's being played correctly. Sometimes it's hard to have your fingers wrap around like that, so I like to put 3 fingers down for this one, D minor 7, and then wrap my finger on the E and the A string, and then keep the D string open. And that's all you're gonna need for the entire song. So let's get going with the strumming pattern. So it's goes from a little bit more upbeat to pretty slow, or in tempo. So the way that I like to play that on the guitar, I like to have the chorus and the intro have a similar type of a strumming pattern, and then the verses and I think the pre-chorus a little bit slower tempo. And honestly, it's you play it by ear, the strumming pattern, and you'll get used to it, but let's get going. So what I like to do is have a 7 strumming pattern for each chord for the intro. So it's gonna be starts on D minor, so it's gonna be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then switch. So that's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually 8, so 7 strumming patterns on that, but you have one before, so it's 8. Or you don't have to do that like extra down. You can just like switch at that up, and then that would be 7 strums. And then switch like at and then move to the next chord, and then have that down in that same 7. But I think it's like easier for my strumming to just continue on with the 8. So that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. So if you see here, it's just down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. So I don't really end it on the down. I just say the down just to help me, like, I guess, switch to the next chord. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then switch to the next one. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So yeah, you can keep the 7 strumming pattern. It's pretty simple. Or you can add that extra down for the 8. If you want, if that's easier for you to switch between chords. I think I'm just gonna stick with that, like switching like right before the 7. Like right at the 7 strum pattern. So yeah, so that's how the intro goes. It's just D minor, and then C major, same strumming pattern, then E minor, and then it goes yeah, like she says yeah, it's in the song, and then keeps playing that, and then switches to D minor after she says yeah, and then like you keep like holding D minor until you get the verse 1. So just play the intro all the way through. So here, like, right before I switch, like, chords, sometimes I do, like, that little down, up, and then move to the next one, so you can incorporate that too if you want. I don't know if you really saw that, but, yeah, then we get going. So that's the intro. So it's from D, C, E minor, and then ending on D. And then here are the verses. I like to just do like a very, like, just keep strumming down, like at like a 1-beat pace. So 1, 2, 3, until you hit the next chord. And every now and then, like, you can do like a little down, up. Or you can keep the same strumming pattern throughout the whole song, and it sounds the exact same. So like that 7 or 8 strum pattern, so down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So yeah, and then so I'm just gonna do it that like slow strumming pattern here for the verse. So it goes, I had a dream, we kissed, and it was all amethyst. The under part of your eyes, oh, you keep holding, your eyes was violet. And then, so that's going from D minor to C to E minor, and then back to D, and you're doing that the whole way through the song. So yeah, it's just from D to E minor to C here, or no, it's from D to C to E minor, and then D, C, E minor again, and then end on D. Let me just, yeah, so I'm just gonna do that like 1, just keep strumming down until you hit the next chord, and like every now and then, like towards the end, you can do that down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. I think it sounds nice like when you're switching chords too, to play that. So it's, I had a dream, we kissed, and it was all amethyst. The under part of your eyes was violet. You So at that D minor, I like to do a little down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. I like to do like that little strumming pattern at the end for the D minor. And then pre-chorus, you can hold that same like down, that same like one beat down strumming until you hit the next chord, or you can keep that 7 strumming pattern. But I think it sounds better if you're doing it a little bit slower. So it goes D minor, C to E, and then D minor, and then again D minor, C to E, and then D minor. So it's D minor. We've been best buds since 13. I hold your head back when you're too lean. I hold the Taco Bell. You cried over Eugene. He was mean. He was mean. So here, I think towards the last few sentences, I start incorporating that like down, up, down, up, down, up. Instead of that's just down, down, down. Because I think it starts to go a little bit faster as you grin it, because the next part of the song is the chorus, and then there you do that same 7 to 8 strumming pattern that we did in the intro. So yeah, if it goes from D minor, so I'll tell you like how we're transitioning the strumming pattern and the chords, and you can also follow along in the tab that I'll link below. So it goes, sorry if you guys can't see this, cool. We've been best buds since 13. I hold your head back when you're too lean. Hold the Taco Bell when you cried over Eugene. He was mean. He was mean. So I switched a little bit earlier for the last he was mean. You're just gonna switch D minor at mean. But yeah, I would at the I hold the Taco Bell start doing that like down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. But then from the first few sentences, just keep that same down, 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 and then when you're switching chords, down, up, down little pattern. So that's how I would do that. Then you go to the chorus, and it's that same 7 to 8 strumming pattern. So it goes D minor to C to D minor, and then it's from C to E minor to D minor. So I'll tell you. So it's hey, C major. I know I've been a little bit off, and that's my mistake. D minor at the take of the mistake word. I kinda fell half in love, and you're to blame. I guess I just forgot that we've been mates since day. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Hey, I know I've been a little bit off, and that's my mistake. I kinda fell half in love, and you're to blame. I guess I just forgot that we've been mates since day. I don't know what to say. So yeah, that's how my take of the chorus. I'm like improvising a little bit in that 7/8 strumming pattern. Like every now and then I'll do like in the middle of the 7/8 strumming pattern, I like do an extra down, down, and then up, down, up, down, up. So like for that D minor at the end of that first sentence, mistake, and then you have to keep holding it. I kind of fell half in love, and you're to blame. I keep holding that D minor, and then it's the keep 7 strumming pattern, but then I like to do a double down, down, up, down, up, until you're to blame, and then there I do a little down, down, or a little down, up, and then switch again to C major. Yeah, and then you repeat that again for the next time they say mistake. I kind of fell half in love, you're to blame with the D minor. You keep holding it, and then do like a little bit of a little improv of that 7 strumming pattern. You can do like, yeah, what I said before, like in the middle of that, you can kind of, so mistake, I kind of felt half enough and you're to blame. So I would do like the 7 strumming pattern like 3 times for after mistake, because you have to keep holding it, mistake, and then start again, I kind of felt half enough and you're to blame. So at the to blame I'll do like a little down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, and then at the I kind of felt half enough and you're to blame. So you start that again. And then you keep holding, and it's the same all the way through until the next verse. That same like 7 strumming pattern, a little bit faster than we did before. And then here we're going back to being slow. It starts D minor, and so it's that like 1, 1, like down, 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 and a little bit switching of like switching up and down as you, or down up as you switch to the different chords. So it's seeing you with him burns, you feel it deep in my throat. So it's D minor at seeing, and then burn C major, and then throat E minor, and then shirt D minor, and then plath C major, and then after thing E minor, and then that D minor. So I'm like reading through the verse right now, and you keep holding D minor at I hate that son of a bitch. So yeah, let's just go through it. D minor. Seeing you with him burns, I feel it deep in my throat. You put your hands in his shirt, I play him records I showed. You reading Sylvia Plath, I thought that was our thing. You know I like you like that, I hate that son of a bitch. So I would like end that bitch on that up strum. But yeah, here I would say you keep holding down, down, down until maybe like the 3rd sentence, or like, actually no, you keep holding that down, 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 and then at like throat, and then do that down, up, down, like ending at the down, up, down, up, down. And then I would just keep doing that for each chord, like ending on the down, up, down, up, down, for this part of the song. So I'll just play that through again. And then E minor. You put your hands in his shirt, play him records I showed. So I got, especially after shirt, I would do like that down, up strum. So in his shirt, you play him records I showed. You read him Sylvia Plath. So yeah, so I would just keep strumming down, up, down after shirt. So keep the first D minor C, and then to E, so you hit E minor at throat, so I keep that down, 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 and then at the E throat, put your hands in his shirt, play him records I showed, you read him Sylvia Plath, he thought that was our thing, you know I like you like that, I hate that son of a bitch. So yeah, that's how you play that verse, I would say. You keep holding that first seeing you with him burns, like down, 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 feel deep in my throat, and then at throat, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, until you hit the next chord, and you keep doing that for, until the end of that verse, for each chord, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and except for that first part of the song, except for like seeing you with him burns, I feel it deep in my throat. That one's just that same like as we did before, down, 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 and a little bit of a down up. But then once you hit that throat, you put your hands in his shirt, you play him records I showed you. Starting from that part, you're doing that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we get the pre-chorus again, so after I hate that son of a bitch. And then I would do that same part that we did in the first part of the verse that we just did. And so doing that down, 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 down. We've been smile with your teeth at Eugene. Yeah, I can't do. So, yeah, that's how I play that pre-chorus. So you're going a little bit slower again. So at D minor, just we've, just one down strum for each beat. We've been best buds since 13, but that don't. So a little bit earlier here. So actually, so we're going from D minor. We've been best buds since C major 13, but and then once you hit but that don't change, we're gonna do a little up down, up that don't, and then E minor change the. So here we're still doing down, just down strums. Change the D minor. Things I feel, and then you're gonna do that down up down up. Oh, when I see you, C major, smile at your teeth at Eugene. Yeah, I can't do. So at that E minor, you're gonna do down up down up down up down up down up. Yeah, I can't deal. So here you can add like that little bit of a touch, like down, up, down, up, down. And then like start again the chorus, which is that same strumming pattern. It's like that 7, like down, down, up, down, up. So then it goes, hey, I know I've been a little bit off, and that's my mistake. I kind of fell half in love and you're to blame. I guess I just forgot that we've been made to seem stay. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Hey, I know I've been a little bit off, and that's my mistake. I kind of fell half in love and you're to blame. I guess I just forgot that we've been made to seem stay. I don't know what to say. And so it's the same exact like way that we did the last chorus, or all the choruses in the song. Same 7 to 8 strumming pattern, and then like going a little bit longer for the D minors. And so then the D minor 7 is gonna start like at the end of the chorus. So I just want to say also like the first D minors of the chorus, so it's like hey, you're gonna do like a full 7/8 strumming pattern, but then continue holding on until I, and then switch to C major. No, I've been a little bit off, and that's my bad. So you're always holding like a little bit longer, just repeating that same strumming pattern, like maybe like till half of it until you hit the next chord, D minor. So doing like a full 7/8 strum and then keep holding that same strumming pattern until you hit the next chord. That's gonna be like a few strums later, like maybe like 3 or something. It's gonna be like one whole strumming pattern and then like half of that or a little less than that as you're playing this chorus. So then you're going to D minor 7. So it's gonna just be the same way that we were strumming before in the chorus, like that 7 to 8. And so it's gonna be from D minor 7 to C to E minor, then D minor, and then D minor C to E minor, and then D minor. And that's all that we're gonna play for the rest of the song. So it's gonna be like. You can either end on one down strum or keep playing it out like low. Yeah, and that's how you play the song. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please take care. Bye, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe or let people know. Cool. Bye.